Honourable Lucky Ehis Obiyan has thrown his hat into the ring as he seeks the #1 political seat in Edo State to provide better leadership for the people of the state. Ehis, who promised to improve the economy of the state through infrastructural development, agricultural development, and a huge investment in education, says the state under his regime will provide a platform for democracy to thrive.
It is pertinent to officially intimate, brief the national leadership before we go to Edo State and proceed to the state chapter to rectify the declaration we are doing here today. Well, Edo State is described as the heartbeat of Nigeria. It's a state of just 4.777 million people. Edo is usually referred to as the ancient city of Benin Kingdom. But in our time, when we come into office, we will reshape, reorganize the state to become a modern city across the political firmament of the Nigerian state. It will interest this honorable gathering to note that when we are entrusted with the mantle of leadership, we shall be bringing 7-point agenda for the Edo people. For those of us who are familiar with Edo State, you will agree with me that I regret to say it, that state currently is under a serious economic crisis. When we come to power, the first thing we're going to do as a 7-point agenda is to address security. Because with security, when you put security architecture in place, you have succeeded in the journey of development of that state. Now, let me give you a catalog of the 7-point agenda. Security is our priority, followed by power, to be followed by education, to be followed by welfareism and social infrastructure. We're going to give you a breakdown on what that means. Fifth is the industrialization of the state. It's very, very paramount. Agriculture, and lastly, unemployment. The state has been grappling economically with infrastructural deficits. The state, as we speak, has been reduced to an imperial kind of leadership. Democracy is about government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But a situation where a chief executive of a state will deny elected members of the House of Assembly into office, the Labour Party can never produce a governor of that magnitude. The Labour Party will never produce a governor that will deny elected legislators effective representation at the state. The Labour Party will never produce such government. We have decided to come and declare our intention to run for the office of governor in Edo State. We will continue to appeal to our honourable leadership to ensure that whosoever emerge from the party primaries should be that candidate that is sellable, marketable, not a democratic leadership that we have always witnessed within the Nigerian state. Let the youth take over the reign of governance. Someone who is credible, someone whose report card in the service of humanity has indeed portended an abiding hope for today and tomorrow's generation to emulate. Someone whose scorecard is before the Nigerian people.
The obedient movement and indeed the Labour Party is driven by credibility, is driven by transparency, is driven by competence, is driven by dignity, is driven by performance. And we cannot afford to go and pick somebody who does not have these attributes. And that again confirms what you said. And I agree with you totally, and we are going to do exactly the same thing to get one of the best from among us to be the flag bearer of the party. Winning governorship election is not a child's play. It's not a joke. It's a whole lot of work. And there's a whole lot of work to be done. We'll continue to work hard. We'll continue to do what we need to do in order to ensure that we don't just have the primaries, but that we win the election in Edo next year.